Hey everyone, it's Victoria Staten. This is our weekly Mondays Muse. I figured I would kick it off the first week back. I used to do a thing called Sunday Sips for several weeks, and then I was going to go to Mondays in the mornings, but I don't think that was the best time. Definitely not for my schedule, because most of the time I would be at spin or something. So I figured 3 o'clock on Mondays, since we never want to miss a Monday, would be the best. Just because that's just from my stats on my Instagram, this is what I get is the best time. So today I'm going to be talking all about food combining. Hi, Kobe. And I'm going to be talking about the gut and gut health and how important that is. So just to kind of tell you a little bit about myself, if you don't already know, I am back to school, crazy. Hey, Mom. And I'm actually studying to become a master herbalist and traditional doctor of naturopathy. So, naturopathic medicine, or basically, and things looking at herbs and spices, or herbs, as I guess it's really supposed to be pronounced, to determine ways that food can heal us. So I'm loving everything that I am learning, and I just want to share a little bit about what I have learned so far, and about food combining and the importance of gut health. You know, lots of things start in the gut. Hey, Kristen. So, of course, if you don't have a healthy gut, then you're going to see negative or adverse effects in your mind, in your mental health, in your digestion, in so many ways. So, I wanted to touch a little bit first. Oh, and also, disclaimer, I'm not a medical doctor. I have not been to med school. I'm not saying that any of these things you have to do, or that if you do these things that you will have certain results. So if you would like to try, of course, feel free, but that's on you. So I'm not liable for the benefits or negative effects of food combining or anything that you hear today, okay? So just want to put that out there first. So yes, food combining. One of the basic steps of good digestion first, of course, is with the right combinations of foods. You know, certain foods digest better when combined with others. And secondly, you want to make sure you chew your food enough so that you can actually digest your food properly. It's weird. I think there was like a quote that I heard. It's kind of gross a little bit to me, but basically like your food, as you chew it, should become liquid so that your body is digesting that liquid. That applies, you know, when you're eating. I think they say you want to chew something like 30 times before you actually swallow, because digestion starts when you first put the food into your mouth, because your body kicks into certain processes, and you excrete certain liquids and all of that in your stomach, but before you get there, it starts in your mouth. So making sure you chew your food definitely leads to good digestion, and then ultimately to better gut health. And then, of course, I always recommend, and the statistics and everything show it, that I don't want to say the healthiest diet, but the best diet is a whole food, plant-based diet. So, of course, if you're eating meat, and I eat meat. Today I'm actually doing like a meatless Monday thing, so I'm not going to have any meat today, but choose good quality meats and good quality fruits and vegetables that are organic, without all the pesticides and all the added things that we don't need in our body, because that also interferes with your digestion and your overall gut health. So as far as food combining, here's a couple things. Our body requires different things to digest different types of foods. So, for example, if you are eating protein, you're actually protein is digested in an acidic environment. So, your stomach is actually going to produce more acid in order to break that protein down. And on the reverse, a starch, for example, your body breaks that down better in a alkaline environment. So that means that your body's not going to be pumping out all the acid to break it down, obviously. So just thinking of those things, it makes sense that when you combine certain foods, you get certain reactions. So have you ever noticed that maybe if you are eating, I don't know, some type of fast food, and it's like some type of sandwich with maybe some fries on the side, maybe you have an upset stomach, maybe you have more fatigue after you're done eating, maybe you have bloating, or maybe you're even gassy. That's another sign that you need to combine your foods in a better way so that you can better digest. So for example, combining proteins and starches, so like a chicken sandwich and fries is not a great combination because your stomach doesn't know what to do. Because on one side it needs more acid and on another side it needs to be more alkaline. So that's where you get the bloating and the gas and the fatigue and maybe a headache or upset stomach. Various things, you know, we have to listen to our bodies. Our body tells us what's good for us and what is not good for us. And I think that to even go into Arbonne's 30 Days to Healthy Living and Beyond, when I did that, I felt like I had a pretty good hold on what I ate and how I felt and knowing what makes me feel good and what doesn't. But it took it to another level because it's ultimately about learning what serves you and what does not. So as you're eating, as you're trying out different recipes, as we're going into the holidays, Thanksgiving even, Thanksgiving, we are not combining the right foods. Turkey, which already causes us to be lethargic because of the chemicals that are released when we eat turkey. Then we think about dressing, or some people call it stuffing, but we call it dressing down here, I guess in the southern areas. Macaroni and cheese, green beans, those different things, those heavy foods. Yes, they're heavy and they're going to cause fatigue, but it's really the combinations of the foods that is causing us to be even more tired. So think about that as you consider new recipes and as you put things together. So a couple quick tips on how to combine foods. Oh, and another thing. So like I said, you don't really want to combine proteins and starches. Yes, I like love the 30 Days of Healthy Living. I feel like it was such a life changer for me. But for fruit, there's 3 different categories. You have your sweets, you have your acids, and you have your melons. So there are also ways to combine those, but just to give you an idea, if you were to combine, let's say, protein and starch, or maybe sweet fruit and melons, for example, there oftentimes will be, like I said, the bloating and gas. And that is because the sugar in the food actually ferments in your stomach and causes that reaction. So that's why it's so important to be careful with how you combine your food. So here's some quick, easy steps to follow. And I'll put this in the notes of this video because I don't want to hold y'all too long. But basically, you can combine vegetables with protein. That's great. You can combine vegetables with starch. That's great. So vegetables and protein. Maybe you have grilled chicken, or you have some salmon or something, and you have obviously like some vegetables on the side, some green beans, carrots, whatever, broccoli. So vegetables and starches, it makes me think I'm going to make some tikka masala tonight. So if I were to think of that in maybe a chickpea or a garbanzo bean with the rice on the side, maybe a whole grain rice, brown rice, quinoa, or if you prefer white rice, that's fine. Those combinations are going to be fine. You shouldn't have a reaction. But you don't want to mix proteins with starches. So avoid, I love meat and potatoes. I'm a meat and potatoes girl. But you want to avoid meat and potatoes for spaghetti and meatballs or fish and rice. But like I said, on the alternative, you could do maybe some type of meatball with a plant-based pasta, or veggie-based pasta or something like that to avoid the adverse effect. And then, of course, with fruit, you want to eat your fruit alone. So acidic fruits are fine to be combined with nuts and seeds, or acidic fruits first, then your sweet fruits. But you definitely want to eat your acidic fruit first because, like I mentioned, more acid is going to be produced in your stomach. It's going to help break it down. And then melons, your cantaloupes, honeydews, your watermelons, all of those, you want to eat those by themselves. So just to give you further explanation of what I mean by a protein, you know, eggs, meat, fish, nuts, seeds, avocado, coconut, sprouts, milk products, that sorts of thing. Starches are things like corn, your wheat, barley, rice, buckwheat, millet, oats, dried peas, and so on and so forth. Vegetables, everyone pretty knows what those are. Asparagus, okra, green beans, green peas, broccoli, bell peppers, so on and so forth. Your sweet fruits are your bananas, your currants, figs, dates, raisins, prunes, dried fruits, and grapes. Your acidic fruits are your lemons and limes, your grapefruits, other citrus fruits, kiwis, plums, pineapples, mangoes, berries, so on and so forth. And then your melons, as I mentioned before, are those. So you want to be careful, as I said, with combining your foods because they ferment in your digestive system. And it's not good, because you don't want that protein sugar combination, because that results in a harmful formulation of chemicals as well, and the adverse effects. Also, the last thing that I wanted to mention in regards to gut health, something that's really important, as I mentioned, yes, eat a whole foods diet, because that's where you're going to get the most nutrients and the most bang for your buck. And you're going to reap the good consequences of eating those good foods. But you also want to supplement your diet with good, clean supplements and products that are going to help you get the nutrients that you cannot get from food. Because here's the thing, I talk to people, I've talked to trainers, different things, and I believe this. Trust me, I'm a huge advocate for eating healthy and eating clean. But you really cannot get everything that you need from food in 2020. And the reason being because we don't have as many natural food sources as they did way back in the day. A lot of our foods are GMO'd, or genetically modified organisms. A lot of our foods don't come from clean soil. They don't have pure ingredients. They have artificial flavors, sweeteners, colors, all the things. So it's important to supplement your diet with vitamins and minerals and probiotics. So that's what I want to touch on today. Our probiotic with Arbonne, and I've been selling them like crazy because they're absolutely amazing. And actually, a quick testimonial. I don't know if I'm allowed to tell. I'm not going to tell a testimonial. So if you would like to hear a testimonial on these products, my own personal, or maybe some from my clients, let me know. I will send them to you personally. But I have seen a difference in my digestion and the healing of my gut after I did Arbonne's 30 Days to Healthy Living. I'm not saying, also disclaimer, that if you were to do Arbonne's 30 days that you are going to get healed of whatever. We don't claim that. For me, I was able to see improvement. I'll say it that way. I've seen a lot of improvement, and I don't have issues that I used to have. So you, in one box, you get 30 of these little packets. And I don't know if you can see it good, but these are called Digestion Plus. They're little sticks, powdered sticks. They actually flash freeze these into a powder. So they're not live right now, but when they hit water, you have to actually consume this within 30 seconds. And they become live, living, breathing probiotics, pre and probiotics. So you want the prebiotics because they actually help feed the probiotics in your gut. They're absolutely amazing. People call these the muffin top eraser. They have lots of different nicknames, but I know that I can tell a difference in my body when I don't consume one. Every morning on an empty stomach, I typically come back from Cycle Bar and I take my Green Gut Glow Mind Health shot. So I put this in my greens balance with a skin elixir, which is a plant-based collagen booster with hyaluronic acid. It's great for your hair, skin, and nails. And I also put a Mind Health little packet, and it's great for your brain performance and concentration and all of that. But your Digestion Plus, trust me, you don't want to miss it. It has 3 billion probiotics and enzymes that help support optimal digestive function. They work together, like I said, synergistically to naturally support your body's digestive system and help you get optimal digestion every day. Help support the stomach and intestines when experiencing occasional digestive upsets such as diarrhea, gas, and bloating, those things. It has natural ginger and chamomile to provide a pleasant, soothing taste. I have taken this by itself. I have clients that take it by itself in 4 ounces of water every single day. But like I said, I typically do mine in my shot. It also helps break down carbs, fat, protein, and fiber, and lactose to help support nutritive uptake from the foods. So it's so amazing. I absolutely love it. Once you start taking it, you're not going to want to miss it one day. So if you want to get your hands on this, please let me know. Oh, and before I go, today we launched some new products. Oh my God. I don't know if I can. Okay, I can actually put the picture up on my screen. So there, how cool. We launched a new product. 2 new products. We have, it's called Feel Fit. Is a coffee flavored protein with 20 grams of protein, 35 grams of plant-based caffeine. I cannot wait. Ever since I did Arbonne's 30 days, I cannot drink coffee because it inflames me so bad. So yeah, I'm so excited about this. I cannot wait to get it in. And then I've also ordered some of the spice cider fizz. So perfect in time for the holidays. I can't wait to take this. We always go to my parents for Christmas. So I can't wait to spend Christmas and all of us sip on our spiced cider fizz, Christmas morning, and just as we rev it for the holidays. But yes, if you want to get your hands on this, please let me know, because once it's gone, y'all, and you don't want to miss out. Trust me. Once it's gone, it's gone. Yeah, there's another photo. Yeah, so if you have any questions about anything that I say, any comments, if you would like to hear from anyone in particular or hear from someone to be interviewed on my Mondays Muse, please let me know. Next week, we have Katie Conway. She is amazing, doing so many awesome things. We're going to talk about the mind-body connection. And then the following week, I have Victoria Niels, my Arvon sponsor and friend, who has so many amazing certifications and designations, and specializing in autoimmune health and all the things. We're going to talk about autoimmune disease and fertility the last Monday of this month. Okay, so I can't wait. Thank you all so much for watching. And for those that watch the replay, have a great day and have a happy Monday. Bye.